Hey guys, so I've got a little bit of a different one here for you today. So after quite a long time, I guess a couple of months off a year now, of playing Animal Crossing New Horizons and going on countless villager hunts to try and find my dreamies, I have found an awful lot of villagers. There have been some really amazing ones, and there have been some that made me want to set things on fire. So here today for you, I've got what I consider to be the best and the worst of every species in Animal Crossing. So without further ado, let's go. Let's see who I think is the best. Now, disclaimer on this. This is very much my opinion. It's incredibly biased, and to be perfectly honest, most of the time it's pretty shallow because I very much judge them on their appearances. But yeah, if I say something horrible about your favourite, it doesn't mean they're a bad villager. It just means that, for my personal taste, they're a big fat no. But yeah, let's go. Firstly, we've got the Alligators, and the best one of this, hands down, is Gale. She is pink, she's adorable, she has a heart on her nose. How cute is that? Now, actually, the alligators are a fairly consistent bunch. There's no truly terrible ones, but I'd say the worst of them is Allie. She's bright blue, she's a little bit scary, she looks like a mean girl. The best, I had a little bit of a hard time choosing this, but I think it's Annalisa. She's just, well, she's beautiful. She's so elegant and sophisticated, and yeah, I really quite like her. And the worst is Serrano. Now this one I had difficulty with actually, because there are several Anteaters that I just absolutely hate. Olaf is among them. I know he's kind of Michael Jackson-ish, but I hate him. He was on my island and I hate him so much. And Snooty I hate because she didn't want to leave and I hated her on my island too. So that just kind of upped the hate. But yeah, we went for Serrano because those eyebrows, I'm scared. Tutu is who I've gone for as the best bear. She's so adorable. There were a few other bears that could have made it to the top, but just no, Tutu took it. And if you've been watching my channel, you might think that I'd pick Beardo for the worst bear, and trust me, I was tempted, but then I remembered Chow. I had Chow on my first island. He moved in without my permission because I didn't know what I was doing at the beginning of the game, and I fucking hated him. He was horrible, he looks horrible, he's... oh no, everything about him, hate it. Okay, birds. Piper is the clear winner for the cutest bird. She's beautiful. She's actually not one that I'd ever invite to my island, I don't think, but I do love her. She is so pretty. And I've gone for the worst bird as Admiral. He looks like he wants to kill you. And I'm not about that. So the best bull, they're all awful, to be honest, but I've gone with Stu. He actually looks nice and friendly and like he wouldn't try to kill me. So if I had to have a bull on my island, it would be Stu. And the worst, T-Bone he was a contender for this, I'll admit, but I went with Coach because I cannot stand that weird stubble he's got around his mouth. I hate it. It's not okay. So for my personal best, I've gone with Mary. It was a really tough call, this one, because there's also Lolly and Kiki and Anga, who are all amazing and I love them. And even Tangy's amazing. But Mary, I didn't know about Mary until she was just in my campsite one day, and I was like, oh, she's adorable, I'll move her in. And she stole my heart within like 2 days. She's amazing. If you have a chance to get Mary, she's incredible. And the worst cat is Tabby. Do I need to say about this? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's fine if you do, but I don't. They're all very meh. There's actually none that are truly terrible, but there's none that are actually good. So we've gone for Plucky as the best chicken because she looks sweet. I mean, that's all I can say on her. She looks quite sweet. And worst, we've gone for Ken because he does actually look like he wants to kill people, and I'm scared. Now, there's actually only, I think, 4, maybe 5 cows, and there was a hands down winner for me. It was Norma because I love her and I miss her so much. I don't think I actually ever will get her back on my island because she's not like a dreamy, but I do love her so much. And for the worst, Naomi, because that is cursed. Okay, so I said the cats were hard. This was even harder actually. I've put it as a 3 wide tie for the top because I cannot pick between these 3, and then there's 4 that are my special mentions. So my special mentions are Olive, Pico, Stitches and June. Adorable, every last one of them. But yes, my top 1, but top 3 because I couldn't pick. We have Maple, Blue Bear and Judy.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need.
And the worst cub. Was tempted to go for Barreled, but he looks harmless. He's just a bit not nice looking. But Vladimir, big god Vladimir, terrifies me. Something so wrong and so evil about Vladimir. I can't do it. I can't. I hate him. Now, we've got another tie here. The best is either Bo or Fauna. Absolute sweethearts, both of them. I know technically they're kind of a little bit plain, I guess. Well, Fauna is, she's literally just a standard deer, but she's gorgeous and she's lovely. And Bo is like an antelope. I think that's the right one. It's amazing. I love him. They're actually not really bad deers. They're all pretty good, but I've gone for Bruce because he looks the meanest. And we only want good, positive, happy vibes on my island. Again, very difficult. I have personally picked Cookie as my number 1 dog, which should not surprise anyone who knows me. But I have a few runners up that I do have to mention because they're adorable. We have Daisy, Goldie, Lucky and Shep. All 4 of these guys. I love them. They're gorgeous. I love them so much. Worst dog, Mac. Easy. Look at him. Don't need to say more. Just he will beat you up. Clear winner, Molly. Absolute pure angel sweetie baby. I love her. Also, honorable mention, Ketchup. She's a tomato duck. I love her. Worst duck, Coulson. Don't like that. I just don't like that. I'm not a fan of the eagles. None of them are truly awful, I guess, in design, but they're boring to me. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have a thing for Apollo and Avery, which also is, I'm not going to judge you on that, but that's interesting choices. But yeah, I have gone for Avery as the best eagle. He looks like he gives good hugs, to be honest. But I mean, that's all I can say. I don't really like the eagles. Worst eagle, Sterling. I don't care what you say about him being cool and having the knight's armor and stuff and being amazing. Some people love him. I despise Sterling. He's a murderer. He had a fucking dungeon with jail cells on my island, which was not acceptable. He looked like he was preparing to murder every resident on my island, so I had to get him out, and then he wouldn't leave. And I cannot tell you how much I hate this fucking eagle now. I probably wouldn't have hated him nearly as much, but I had him on my island, and he was the worst thing that ever came to my island. An owl came to my island. So yeah, it was bad. Ellie, clear winner, adorable. I know she's plain, but look at her. She is so cute. And my special runners up, of course, Tia and Dizzy. Dizzy is adorable. I don't know why more people don't like Dizzy. Dizzy is so cute.
I just want to be appreciated.
Worst elephant. Actually, none of them are bad, in my opinion, but I don't like Sid. I don't like him. I can't tell you what, I just don't like him. Hands down, best one is Lily. She's adorable. Pretty much every other frog is awful, but Lily is adorable. And oh god, it was a toughie to pick which one of these abominations was the worst. But we've got a joint worst this time, and it's Jumbette and Wart Jr.
Disgusting!
There is one clear winner. If you disagree, no offence, but you are wrong. Sherb is the best deer. He's baby. I love him. And we've got a tie again for the worst. Sorry, I'm bi. I can't choose things. Yeah, Gruff and Velma are the worst. I thought it was going to be hands down Gruff, and then I saw Velma and I was like, oh, that is bad. And I couldn't pick, so here we are. They all suck, to be perfectly honest. I don't think there's really a good gorilla, but Boone is kind of pretty cool, so he is the best for me. And Caesar's the worst. I don't like looking at him. I hate it. I never want to look at him. You should know what's coming. Flurry is the best. No, I'm not going to talk about it. There's no questions to be asked here. There is no argument. Flurry is the best hamster. And Rodney is clearly the worst. Have you seen that little disgusting thing? It's horrible. Why did they make that? I don't understand why they made that character. It's an abomination. Get it the fuck away from me. They're all very meh or awful. But the best of them is Bertha, because she actually looks quite sweet. She looks like she'd be like the mum friend. She'd give you a hug when you need it, even if you didn't really want the hug from her. Yeah, that's my opinion there. Harry is the worst. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that facial hair. It's bad. It's gone. No, get it away from me. Not technically a horse, but a unicorn, and he's of the horse model, so it's Julian. Is there really any questions about this? Julian is the best. I don't know why you wouldn't pick Julian as the best horse. He is a unicorn and he's clearly gay, so I mean, what fucking more do you want from him? But also Savannah's pretty cool. She's a zebra, but yeah, Julian takes it. And the worst, Buck. If you've watched my Animal Crossing series, you'll know why I hate Buck. Burn him. Just burn him. Kangaroos, all pretty meh, to be honest, but Marcy is pink and she is cute, so we picked her for the best. And the worst is Walt, because he's he's been to prison, for sure, for crimes he did commit. I feel like there's a wife and kids that aren't alive anymore because of Walt. And I don't want that energy anywhere near my island. Now, Eugene, very cool dude. But Yuka is adorable and I picked her, and there were definitely some others that I considered, but Yuka just seems so lovely. Just had to be Yuka. Worst ones are Gonzo and Canberra. I really could not pick between them. They were just both, just look at them, I hate them. I hate everything about that. There is not a good line in this game. If you think so, you're wrong. You're not wrong, it's fine, you're allowed to like them, but they all suck. But the best I think is Rex. I don't know why, but had to pick one, didn't I? Worst is Rory. Lived on my island, had to deal with him every day. Don't like it. He has one redeeming quality, and that is that he gave me iron nuggets when I needed them, but that really wasn't enough for me. I'm not a huge fan of the monkeys, but actually none of them are awful. Like, they're all pretty okay, but Nana is the best monkey. She's pink. That's it, she's pink. Deli's also pretty good, but we went for Nana. And Elise is my least favourite monkey, I think. Something about the lips, I don't like it. None of them are great, but I quite like Penelope because they turned her ears into a giant boa, and I thought that was really cute. Worse, dear God, this was hard. Rizzo and Moose, truly abominations. But we went for Limbo.
Disgusting!
Octopuses. Octopi. Is it octopi? Octopuses? I don't know. I think the plural is octopi, but it sounds weird. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's only 3, so Marina is the best. She's pink. I love her, and she's lovely. Tucker's cool. I'm not as excited about the takoyaki thing as anyone else because I don't eat like seafood or anything. I hate it. And Octavian I put as worst. He's not bad, but like he looks really angry, and I don't want anger. Phoebe is a phoenix. What more do I need to say? Clearly the best. Phil, I have personal history with Phil, so he's the worst. He's a smug prick. He wouldn't get off my island for the longest time, and again moved in without my express permission because I didn't know what I was doing. You know, to the theme, a lot of my most hated villagers are because of that. Yeah, I don't like him, he's a dick. Aurora is baby. I love her. And I mean, none of the penguins are actually horrendous, but I've chosen Flayo. I think maybe I like her design the least out of all of them, but I mean, there's definitely a few that are just on par. So, but yeah, Flayo's just meh. Gala is the cutest. She's adorable. Give her a hug. The worst, this was hard. I've gone for Truffles and Rasha as the 2 worst pigs. They're frightening, to be perfectly honest, and I wish they didn't exist. Also, a couple of honourable mentions is Boris and Chops. Do I really have to explain this one? I mean, just look at all 4 of these pigs and tell me you don't want to Thanos snap them out of existence. Because I sure as fuck do. There's a lot of very good rabbits actually, but my 2 favourites, and therefore the best, are Coco and Bunny. Y'all know how much I love Coco. She's adorable. I don't care what you say is she's not creepy, she's adorable. Stop being a baby. And Bunny, she's so sweet and so happy, and can she just come to my island already? It's been nearly a year and I haven't found her. And I'm sad. Worst rabbit.
No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston.
Meringue, have you looked at her? Clearly the best. I mean, she's actually food. Like, her design is impeccable. And also, I have to throw in Hornsby because he's just so cute. There's not enough love for Hornsby, so yeah. Please give Hornsby some love. Worst Rhino, Spike. Don't like that. Hate it, get rid of it. Sheep was actually quite hard. Like, there's a lot of really cute sheep, like Eunice and Wendy and Stella, but it's Dom. Dom is the best sheep. I love him. I don't know why I let him move out of my island, to be honest, but yeah, Dom, brilliant sheep. Worst sheep, Cashmere. Look at that. That's all wrong. That shouldn't. No. Unpopular opinion, but Marshall is not the best squirrel. That honour goes to Poppy. She's literally one of the cutest things I've ever laid eyes on. I'm dying to get her on my island. Look at this pure, precious, adorable little squirrel. How can you not love Poppy? Worst squirrel, Ricky.
Look at your life. Look at your choices.
No, we don't like that. Okay, so there's not really much to say on the tigers. They're all kind of meh. I don't really like tigers as a species in Animal Crossing. Actual tigers, great, but Animal Crossing, not the best. But there's a clear winner, and it's Bianca. She's elegant, she's sophisticated, she's gorgeous. She's just, yeah, Bianca's the best by far. And worst tiger, I'm saying Tybalt, because he fucked up everything in Romeo and Juliet. Sky is the best. Adorable. She has a cloud on her and she is the colour of the sky. What more do you fucking want? Honourable mentions, obviously, Dobie, little old grandpa wolf. I know that's going to seem weird because of my latest villager hunt. I did say, not for me. But I do still love Dobie. I just don't want him on my island particularly. And also Freya. Freya. I think it's Freya. Yeah, pink wolf. Love her. But I mean, you can't really go that wrong with the wolves. Most of them are pretty good. But my worst wolf is going to be Kyle. He looks like he doesn't shower. I've got to be honest. That's really bad. But yeah, he looks like he doesn't shower and you don't want to be anywhere near him. But he's still fairly cool. But yeah, I mean, that's it really. Again, these are really biased. These are completely my opinions and you're perfectly welcome to think that any random character is better or worse than any of the ones that I've picked. But this is my personal best and worst of every species. And dear God, it took so much longer than I thought. I did not realise there were this many. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my really quite random thoughts on a lot of the characters. And maybe one day I will finally finish ranking every last Animal Crossing character. Let me know if you do want me to do that and I'll try and get it done. But yeah, I'll see you soon guys. Have a good one and goodbye.